guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Admiral Pegasus here with the Patch 41 notes, and as you can see, it's going to be lower decks this month and for the next few months most likely, because I'm sure this is not going to be contained to a 1 month or 2 month arc. And yeah, what's it full of? What's it going to have? I really do not know. So I'll tell you what, let's just crack straight on with it, shall we? Because I'm interested to see what we're actually going to be getting. What's been all this hype? So I'm not going to go through the full reading like I usually do. I mean, obviously, you guys can read, so we know what's coming. So what interests me is the fact there's a starbase in the background there. Does this mean the Alliance starbase is going to be coming some point during the Lower Decks arc? Is it not going to be contained to Deep Space Nine like I originally thought? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. And I will just say off the bat, I've never watched Lower Decks. I've caught one episode and I thought to myself, what the hell is this? This is not Star Trek. But I never gave it a chance. I never carried on watching it. I never gave it the chance. But I've heard lots of great things about it, so maybe I should really sit down and watch it. So if I don't seem as excited, please, it's because I've never seen Lower Decks, so I don't fully understand the concept behind it. But I understand the basic mechanics. So, introducing Lower Decks arc. This isn't a friendship, it is a starship. Are you a star or not? Well, that's the question that we're going to be answering. And by the looks of it, we're going to have to prove how much of a star we are, because it looks like there's going to be some anomalies and some evil computers just off the bat from the looking at it. And then obviously you've got your officers coming in, getting into the thick of it when an evil mastermind and the controller of the dimmer switch, well, whatever that is, finds a way to hijack the commander's station. So is your station going to get taken over? I don't know. Could be interesting though. Could be interesting. So Lower Decks kicks off with the introduction of the Centauros, a California-class utility vessel that specializes in giving support to other ships. 3 new officers are also coming with new abilities that's going to provide powerful benefits outside of the bridge. And we also have the new mechanic. Now, this must be the mechanic that Rev was mentioning. It's not a cut and paste like it's always has seemed like. I've never really noticed it. To me, an event's an event and a mechanic's a mechanic. But novel Wednesday event. Now, Rev did say that we do have Swarm Sunday, Latinum Monday, what's next? And that was his hint. And this must be it. The novel Wednesday event. So is this going to be a new weekly event? Is it just happen during the Battle Pass? Is it only going to happen during this arc? I don't know. Potentially, the way it's been hyped up, it could be a new weekly thing that's going to continue long after Lower Decks is finished. So, looking at what we're going to get this month, we're going to get the Centauros, which I was shocked to see that we're going to be getting a new ship. Considering we've had 2 already this year, the Amalgam and the Fisher. The Amalgam, a relative success when it comes to base raiding and the refinery that came along with it. The Fisher, a bit of a letdown, especially because of the arc it came with. We've got new below deck abilities, which was another thing which in the roadmap it said was going to get. New below deck abilities. New Starships research tree. I've got no idea what's going to be included in that, but it sounds interesting. My idea with the Starships research tree was to upgrade a ship. Instead of going into your dock, select your ship, click upgrade, and then click on things, it was actually in a research tab. So say for the Saladin, when you research it, you're researching all your things, and it applies to buying when you do multiple Saladins. So not just the one, so you don't have to upgrade individual ships individually. It would do it for that entire class of ship. So which means you can literally tier out the research to tier 9, and you can then bang out a load of T9 Saladins, which you'd have to level up. But I don't know. We will see what this Starships tree it looks like. So 25 new missions, 3 new lower deck officers, and a whack of avatars and frames. So introducing the Centauros then, the California class utility ship. As I said, I've never watched the episode series, so I don't know too much about this ship. When the designers would design this, I really don't know what they were thinking, putting a section between the warp nacelles. How's a crew meant to get to it? But if I watched the episode, maybe I'd know the answer to that question. So if you know the answer to the question, please drop in the comment section down below. Let me know, how do they get there? But, so, here she is, a powerful new ability. Support. Yes, that can target your own ships, other alliance members, and any other player. Support another ship to give it a temporary increase to base damage. You can gain additional valuable benefits while supported by completing research in the new Starships tree. So it looks like we're going to get some research aimed at the Centauros here. So wonder what that means. It's going to be more spending in materials, most likely. I've nearly got all my non-material research done. I'm only about a month or two away from finishing it, probably sooner. And then it's all material based. And now I'm going to have a new research sheet that I've got to sort out. Awesome. Just what I needed to slow me down to level 40. So the Centauros will be available for players 36 and above. During this arc, you will acquire it through the Offers tab or a partial unlock through the Elite Battle Pass, which means, yes, you will still need to spend that 20 quid to buy that Elite Battle Pass. How many blueprints are going to be there? I do not know. How many is it going to need? I don't know. What rarity is it? I don't know. But after the lower decks art, the Centauros blueprints will be sourced through offers and special events, which means they will be a free-to-play path coming for the ship. It's not going to be just up behind a paywall forever. We now know straight out that there is going to be a free-to-play path. We're not waiting like the Amalgam. We were waiting to hear something and then they just dropped it into Cosmic Cleanup. This one, we are going to know ahead of time there is a free-to-play path coming and this is how it's going to be done. So, the below deck fleet officers. Also, we're getting 3 new officers with powerful abilities. They can be used as traditional bridge officers, but their ability is actually putting them below deck, is on that bottom line. So, we're getting 3 officers, Marina, Bomber, and Badgie. And Badgie sounds an interesting one. And Badgie can be unlocked through this month's Battle Pass. And then the other 2 will be done through various events. So I've got a funny feeling they're going to be like the solo leaderboards where you're going to need to spend materials and Armada directives. So please bear that in mind that you will need to save them most likely looking at this. So here's Marina. Or Marino, whatever. Winging it is a below deck ability. So now we're replacing the captain's ability with below deck. Winging it, increasing weapon damage by X%. So yeah, put her below deck. She's going to go out and smash a ship. So that's going to be great for PvP players. Also, if you don't like PvP, you can put a below deck on your PvE ships and be able to kill more hostiles in a single run. By the sounds of it, that's how I'm guessing it's going to be a base level, but I don't know. Check out stfc.com. I'm sure Ripper's already got all the stuff on there ready and waiting to go. So also go check it out after this video. And then get it together, officer ability for if you do put her on the bridge. Get it together, increasing the attack of all officers by Y%. And then this is Bulma. As a rare, the Bulma effect increased mitigation as a below deck. So increasing how much of that firepower is going to be fired off into space. So he's going to be possibly the best counter to his colleague up there, the Epic. She's going to increase the weapon damage. He's going to throw some of that out the window. So there you go. Literally against each other. And then the real action increased piercing by Y%. And then this is Badgie, I'm guessing. Starfleet badge. Now as an uncommon officer. Okay, so aha, you're going to die. What an interesting ability name. Increasing piercing by X%. Okay, and then murder. Reduce enemy mitigation by Y%. Does not include armadas, so which means this is literally a PvE or PvP card. I'm guessing. Like I said, I don't actually have the information. I don't know what's coming. Speak to the content creators because they'll have the information on all this. So, 10 new missions. Join the crew as they chaotically aim to restore order to the Centauros. After this, supercomputers unleashed on the commander's station. Learn about the Centauros in 5 new missions as we join the ensigns as they support a Constitution-class vessel that aims to stop budding civil war in planet full of zealots. And then you can join 2 other officers who are not going to be sourced this month on 5 new missions as they pursue technological advancement that backfires and creates spatial phenomenons. Awesome! And then Marine and Bomber also go on an away mission where it goes wrong, as I'm sure invariably happens in lower decks. I don't know. I'm guessing so from the clip that I saw. And they find themselves at the mercy of a sentient repair facility. Ooh! Now, the last sentient repair facility I remember was in Star Trek Enterprise in Season 2. After the Enterprise was badly damaged by a Romulan mine, it found this facility. It wasn't fully on sentient, but it was automatic at least. So, you got a new battle pass, bring you officer shards, missions, cosmetics, resources, and more. Unlock the tiers by participating through the events through the month or purchasing the premium battle pass, which is one thing I will be doing because I always buy that. And then here's a list of your avatars: Badgie, Rumdar, Lieutenant Matt, Marina, Bulma, the Centauros, Lower Decks Riker. Ooh, what's that? Excretus? Is that a poo? I don't know. Red shirt Bulma. Oh, he's dead. Ransom floating head. Also, Vindicta. Gold Miles O'Brien avatar. Ooh, I might want that one. I don't know. And then Tom Paris plate avatar. Ooh, 2 interesting ones there. So there's only three that I'd recognise in there. That's the Riker one, O'Brien, and Thomas Paris. And then you got your 4 frames. It's the Holodeck, Centauros, Lower Decks, and the Bulma effect. Bulma effect? Ooh, I wonder what he actually does in it then. Okay, then we've got a list of improvements. So, to be perfectly honest, right, I'm just going to scroll through these. You can quickly read while I prattle on and give you my thoughts on what I've seen. So, what I've seen so far, it doesn't excite me. It doesn't make me say, oh yes, I'm going to do that. But my excitement will come from the it comes with bug fixes. From the content creators' excitement. They're obviously like 11 out of 10 excited about this new arc and what's coming. Maybe because they know more than what I do. But I know Ultimate DJs has released a video. I haven't watched it yet. That will be my next thing. And Rev Juice will be releasing a video as well this evening. And he did say in his Twitch stream this morning he was going to drop money. He was going to drop money into the game. So which means there's obviously something in here that he considers of ultimate value. Could it be the Centauros? Maybe he's going to go to get the Centauros straight away. If he does, brilliant, because he'll be releasing a video on it. But I can imagine, because I'm sure that's going to be stuck behind a paywall to begin with. And then obviously it'll become free to play. And cargo capacity shown as rounded. Ah, yes. Now that one, I definitely want to see it. It's rounded off value in the ship's detail screen. Now that really frustrated me in the last update. Is having to put up with that instead of it telling me exactly what cargo I've got. It's just rounding it to say 3 million. Well, how am I 3.1 million, 3.2 million, 3.3? I don't know. Especially when I know my cargo capacity for raiding basis was 3.5 million with the correct loadout. Then it just reduced it to 3 million. Well, okay, I only know it's full because it's green and it's got that new green exclamation mark. So, fixed an issue where the buttons are not functional and insufficient resources popped up when claiming treasury. Ooh. So there's obviously more hype around the treasury. Now, I did actually put an idea forward to Scopely about that, about where I see the treasury could go as an improvement to include the free-to-play players in it so they can actually get something off it. But from what I understand with the mechanic, my idea for the free-to-play event keeps it to the way Scopely wanted it, which is players spending more time in the game. But it also means that the free-to-play players would have to do that grind to get it. But that's that. So, this is the Ark. These are the officers. Scrolling back through, this is the Centauros. And this is Lower Decks. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. Until, yeah, I'll be watching this Ark as well. See what happens. So, come on, subscribe. Follow me. Let me, and then you'll know when I'm releasing videos. I will get my words out eventually, but hey ho. So, this is Admiral Pegasus saying stay safe, live long and prosper, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.